Welcome, everybody. This is a very special episode 4 of Podcast2MyLife. I'm Anthony DeRosa, alongside here with Vince Batula, Dale Roloff, Kevin Vanderveer, and our very, very first special guest ever on the motherfucking podcast.
Let's go.
The creator and owner of 8THWNDR, Sal Glorioso.
Yo.
What's going on, Sal?
Dude, I'm so happy to be here. I known like all you guys since I was growing up and shit, and I'm happy to see everyone doing big shit. So let's get into it. I'll talk my shit and we can have a great time.
I know when we first started talking about making this podcast and everything, and we talked and said, okay, we're eventually gonna have guests once we like start on and like everything, get shit going. And we finally got shit going, and we were like, okay, we know who to go to.
Yeah, man.
We've been saying since the beginning that you were gonna be our first guest, and happy it's finally here.
I'm
man.
honored, bro. I appreciate it.
So for a long time now, Kevin has been saying he has some questions for you.
All right, let's go.
Right off the bat, he's gonna ask you that.
All right, I got 2 questions. So,
All right.
the name 8THWNDR, right?
Yeah.
It's 8THWNDR, but it's spelled WNDR.
Okay.
And my sister, she told me the other day, she said that there's no point in vowels because they honestly don't mean anything. Because you use my first name, for example, Kevin. KVN is still Kevin.
That is.
So are you a big no vowel enthusiast?
I mean, I don't think I am, because if you tried to say my last name Glorioso without vowels, you're gonna get some bullshit like that's all you're getting. But so like you probably want to know the origin of the name. Yeah. So it started out as like 9th Wonder, because like I'm fucking stupid and I thought there was 8 wonders of the world. So and then like I was just fucking around with fonts, and like I was like, oh, WONDR looks like shit, I'm gonna take off the vowels. And I showed my boy Justin Canova, shout out my mans at the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
But he was like, bro, you're fucking stupid. There's only 7 wonders of the world. So I had to like make the quick little change, fuck with all the designs, and it turned into 8th Wonder, and then it just flowed off the tongue, and fuck them vowels, man.
It does look good, and like, because I feel like that happens a lot. We were thinking the name of the podcast, and everything we're like, it sounds like shit. Like,
yeah, bro.
But like that, like looking at it now, like it just looks clean, like without the vowels. Like I couldn't imagine it with the vowels.
Dude, you don't know how hard it was to get the fucking username at 8THWNDR on Instagram, like without the vowels.
Really?
It took me 2.5 years, but we can go into that. Like,
shit.
do you want to start with that?
Yeah. How does that even work?
All right, so how you get a username? There's like a whole forum. It's called like OG Users. This is where people sell like Instagram usernames, TikToks, Twitters. Like people have like @dog or @cat, like shit like that, like really OG, and like they're selling for like 20-30K.
Holy shit. So
But-
these are like people who at the very beginning of Instagram, I guess, claim these usernames.
Yeah.
And now they're selling them for unreal amounts of money.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was a business.
Bro,
I didn't even know this was a business.
my friend's like really into that. He has like a
Holy
bunch of cool
shit.
ads. He had like @KIT on TikTok. His Instagram is @ruin, like just RUIN.
Wow.
Yeah, he paid a little check for that. And then
Yeah.
my homies is like Kubo, KUBO. Like people, I know that people got like clean names and shit. But
I never knew it was a business like that. That's crazy.
yeah, bro.
So did you have to track
that's
the person
smart.
down who had 8th Wonder?
No, so I got mine a little differently, but I did talk to the people who had the account, and they basically told me like fuck off every time.
Oh.
So I literally like in 2017, I commented on this account. I said this account will be mine, and so I kind of
spoke it into existence.
yeah, I literally did some research, and I was like, okay, if you want to get the name, you got to trademark the name. And no one had 8th Wonder trademarked, obviously, because like it's so unique.
Yeah.
And so
And he wasn't thinking that.
that's one hell of a long process, bro. The government and trademarks, that shit took me like 2 years, bro.
Oh my god.
I filed it on my 18th birthday because you got to be 18 to do it. So that was November of 2018. It just cleared in May of last year.
Wow.
Holy
But
shit.
Yeah.
all this time you've been running your business and
Yeah,
stuff
it was
and all that
at
shit.
8th Wonder Clothing before, but it just didn't really look that aesthetically pleasing. Then I got the Twitter. I hit up the guy on Twitter. It's a different people, but I paid like $200 for that. But
It's cake.
the username for Instagram, bro. I hit up Instagram. I was like, hey, like I filed a trademark infringement with them, and they liked it, and they're like, okay, we can give it to you, and it transferred to my account, and I was like, bro, that's like the best day of my life, because and if you go on that account, it's now _8THWNDR_. That's what Instagram defaulted it to.
That's that pride feeling.
I got like 20 likes on one of the comments. It says like, look who's winning now, or some dumb shit like that.
Let's go.
That's funny as shit.
So Kevin, what was your second question?
Okay, so I listened to this guy Eric Thomas, and he was explaining this thing. It's called like the shrimp fried rice theory. So you go to like the mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, try fried rice. And hold on. And you're like,
what?
No, I'm good. And they're like, try fried rice. And you're like, all right. So you take it, and you're like, it's pretty good. She goes, $5.99. $5.99. Come. And so you go and end up buying it because you're like, that's fucking good. $5.99.
Yeah.
So, like backtracking that, the $8 T-shirts, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what that was? You wanted people to get your merchandise for $8, cheap price, because $8 is ridiculous for a shirt now.
Yeah.
So if you buy it like that, and then people get the shirt and they're like, the quality shirts are awesome. Like now they'll start. Your name gets out there. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is that what you were trying to get at with the $8 shirts?
That's exactly, like I couldn't have nailed it on the head even better. Like that's exactly what I'm going for. It's just to get the name out there, because who doesn't have $8? Like, I'm sorry, like, you're broke as fuck. You don't have $8.
Or you can find $8 somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Go dig through your parents' couch. Like, find them $8. Like,
your mom won't even notice $8 missing.
I know.
From her fucking bank statements, dude.
Yeah, and like I sell locally, you can hit me.
Yeah, so I know you were talking about a little bit how you created the name 8th Wonder, and you were just talking with your friend Justin and all that. And so is that how you kind of started 8th Wonder in general, like organically with your friends? You were talking about it, or was this something you were just masterminding on your own, planning away?
Yeah, please go deep.
I'll go really deep into it.
So
like I never like said a lot of this.
Yeah, because don't like. I want to know like what sparked you, who maybe some people influenced you, like, and then once you got the inspiration, tell us how you went about it, how you want to like planned it, and how you are executing it.
But yeah, this is gonna be a long ass episode, so we'll get really into it. Yeah.
We got time.
All right. So, no one really knows this, but before I wanted to be a YouTuber, bro. I watched I used to watch like Danny Duncan when he had like 1,000 subscribers, like shit like that. I was like really big into like Chris Chan, like all these other skate YouTubers. Okay. So like I would literally like make my own vlogs like on my fucking iPhone 6, bro. And like I would literally like my first video I did, I went to like the Philadelphia car show and I clickbaited the title as like Lance 210's Audi spotted in public, like some shit like that, because it was there. And that was the thing, and it got like 2,000 views. I was like, fuck, bro, like I'm gonna run with this. And then I started making like random videos. Like I did like a fucking sneaker collection, even though I only had like 5 pairs of shoes, bro. Like I was like just trying to make anything I could, bro. And
I feel like every kid goes through that phase at least like at one point of their life. Like definitely in our generation, like they try to make YouTube videos and they end up posting a couple,
100%.
and then they're like, "What the fuck?"
Because we grew up in the birth of that era. You know what I mean?
I want to see how many I made. I literally, they're still on my channel, and I only showed them to like my close friends because like they're kind of down bad.
Yo, you want to something pretty funny. I forget what the name of it to type it in on YouTube, but I used to do little underground MMA fights wrestling in my buddy's basement, dude. And we used to record them and post them on YouTube, dude. It was fucking
Sounds highly
awesome.
illegal.
All right, so
dude, definitely.
I literally
Allegedly,
posted like stupid videos. Like I did like kicked out of 7-Eleven cops called, because like we literally used to go fucking skate this little rail there, and like the guy came out, I like recorded him in his face. I was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do, bro?"
Definitely putting a link to that
and then we went, me and Mike D's Hobby and Dan Norcross. We went to fucking like Applebee's, then Walmart, because like we all had our moms drop us off because we couldn't drive. And like so like I'm like trying to like be aesthetic there. I'm having like a time lapse of me eating dinner, and then the music is like XXX and Tattoo. It's like you're eating and all you hear is fucked up. And then it's just we go to Walmart and like we start fucking with shit. Like he just falls with like balls in his hands, like starts kicking balls and shit. Like we thought it was the funniest shit ever, bro. But like, so
it was really
and
funny at the time.
then I just kind of like gave up on it. But like me and Dean, we made this fucking hilarious video because no one, a lot of people probably know that are like local. Dean wanted to be a SoundCloud rapper at one point.
That was my face.
Yo, some of the hardest diss tracks, though.
That is true.
He
Bro,
did come with some good diss tracks.
I'm not even ashamed to admit that sometimes, like, unironically, I listen to Dean's songs.
I'll never forget the times just listening to Dean freestyle for hours
Dude,
on Xbox Live.
Dean's freestyles are fire. If they wouldn't get taken off YouTube, I say we should have him spit one, but that's not. We can't save it for his episode. You gotta have him.
That's next episode.
So. We made this, you guys know, like, Genius Verified, where they break down the lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever saw this video. I made one with Dean. He
Yes,
broke down
I've
his
seen
song.
this, I've seen
No
this.
Yeah,
way.
that
I've
shit.
seen this. This was a
I've
good, like a
never-
comedy
I don't think I've
skit,
ever
right?
Yeah,
seen
Yeah,
it was
how
a
have I
comedy
not
skit.
seen
It's
that?
Watch
it's
this.
still up if you search
This
Sal
was one of- This was
Glorioso.
back in high school I watched this, I
Yeah,
remember.
look up Big D, Lil Baker. Just look up Sal
Oh, dude,
Glorioso
this
on
shit was
YouTube.
so funny. I
You'll
remember.
literally fucking cry, dude. Like,
was
I can't believe I have not seen this
definitely
video.
gotta
no,
I've
dude,
never
it's
seen
literally
it.
you'll literally
He's hilarious
piss
in
your
it, dude.
pants.
This is why, like you were saying, like earlier off the podcast before we started, bro. Dean got some fucking potential.
I know,
in
bro. I
comedy,
want
dude.
this man.
Funny motherfucker.
And Dean knows I'll literally like do anything and anything he needs. Like, I want to see him succeed, and he will succeed. I promise you.
He
Like,
will. He's got to want it though, and once he enters that mindset, he's gonna.
I'll be there too. Like he knows where to come when that mindset comes, and
He's gonna kill it.
his little
He's
little wee
younger
wee.
than us too. We keep forgetting. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, he's the homie, but he's
Motherfucker's
younger
still in
than
high
us.
school.
When his little
He's
wee
younger
wee
than us.
calms down, he'll come to me.
Exactly. Once he realizes, yeah, bro, you gotta have life now. So let's
Yeah,
go.
he'll come to me and I'll take care of him. But yeah, so I wanted to be a YouTuber and like I was really into like underground rap and shit. Like I was like, bro, fuck all this mainstream shit. I fucking hate everything. I was on my little anti like rebellious kind of phase, you know, like. And I was like, man, fuck you if you listen to Drake. Like I was like
I still
anti
agree
everything.
with that. I
Nah,
still
bro.
agree with that.
But
Kevin
so-
grew up in Philly. I don't know if you know.
215.
I see like Meek Mill. Yeah,
Meek
yeah,
Mill.
I rap Philly too, bro. I say everyone says where you from. I say Philly.
Yo,
I say
I shout out to Bill. I shout out to Bill every time.
Nah, bro.
Because I
215.
got a cool town name. Your guys' town names are kind of gay.
Really,
Bro, we got-
Philadelphia is cool.
we got-
It's not your town name though, Kevin. You grew up in Acco.
Acco. That shit sounds just so
You know
lame.
what I mean?
I grew up
We got-
in Waterford.
We got
Everybody,
Hamilton.
Sounds so
Hamilton, you
Hamilton.
just think blueberries, and
H-Town.
everybody's like, what is
Literally
I
that?
just said,
Yeah.
I grew up in
Everybody's like,
H-Town.
ooh, what the
Oh,
fuck
it's
is
sick.
Winslow? Like, kinda
It's a
cool.
fake Winslow.
Yeah, literally Winslow.
I would
Sick
definitely
was
say.
Winslow. Same shit.
Yeah,
I-
continue. So.
I put on Philly, so but yeah, like I said, like with all this, bro, I was like really into like fucking. I don't know if you guys know Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got up on them like real early. Same thing with like Puya, Fat Nick, like Germ, like G59 as a whole, and like Buffet Boys and all that shit. And like I was like on fucking like Juice WRLD, Lil Yachty before like anyone knew who the fuck they were. They're like, yo, why the fuck you listening to this trash? And like a year later, everyone's listening to them.
Blew up.
I was like really into the music shit. And then with that, like there's all these underground brands, like, and like all these rappers are wearing like these brands no one's heard of. I'm like, that's the shit I want. I don't want to wear the shit you can find at Zoomies. Like I want it to be like, if you know it, you know it. So like that's kind of like what I'm trying to cultivate with that. So like that's where like I found out about FTP. Like shout out FTP, shout out Zach. That's one of the most dope up and coming brands. Like they got like 600K. They've been doing it for like over 10 years, and like their cult following's crazy. Like they work with Chief Keef,
That's awesome.
Shit.
like hella big people, bro.
I see you shout out a lot of underground like like other artists, not artists, clothing brands.
Bro.
You don't?
Nah, I try not. I used to, but like
Yeah,
I kind
was
of
about to say, 'cause
try not
back in the day, I
to.
used to see some. I started following some off of your promotion.
I
Actually.
I don't do
No
that
free clout no
anymore.
more?
Yeah, no free
clout.
clout. You gotta
I appreciate that.
you gotta-
Fuck
because
yeah.
you gotta send me a check, bro.
You gotta be
You gotta mail me a check.
Because at this point you're bringing too much value.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's. I appreciate you coming here because this helps us out. A
No,
lot, and
you
we
guys are the
appreciate you,
homies,
so
and like y'all been
100%,
supporting me
yeah,
since
appreciate
day one. So like back on track though. Like it comes to all these brands, and like I'm not gonna name them because like I said, no free clout. But I found out about 3 or 4 brands, and I was like, bro, this is fire. I want to do my own thing. And then like now it's crazy to see I've surpassed all those brands that I found out and like was kind of like worshipping and like I was fanboying, and now like
You're
they're
that
looking
brand.
at me like, how the fuck did you do that? And It's
Hard
just
work.
That's
yeah,
actually
it's
crazy.
Hard work.
it's crazy to be
So
where I'm at.
get back to a little bit more of how you created
Oh, right,
the
right,
brand.
right,
Like
right.
tell me about what influenced you to even. So you said the music and that kind of inspired you to
Yeah.
get into clothing.
Yeah.
So what made you want to create your own clothing brand and start that?
Yeah, so I saw all these guys doing it, and like I don't mean to be like be a dickhead. Like probably if some people will know who I'm talking about, but like they weren't putting out good shit. Like they're putting out like one color, like Simpsons ripoff shit, bro. Like shit like that, and just like straight ripoffs of everything. And so I was like, bro, I can make better stuff than that. And like I just started making my own shirts. And the first drop I ever did, bro, like I made like 45 T-shirts just like my logo on it. Which, by the way, if you're starting a brand, here's
I remember
here,
the white
Yeah, I
shirt.
remember
white
that
shirt with the
shit
black.
all
Yeah.
around the school.
Here's-
Seeing that around school, I'm like, the fuck is 8th Wonder?
Yeah, bro. Here's a little game that everyone who's listening that wants to start their own brand, don't fucking drop logo T-shirts as your first thing. Put out a cool design. People don't give a fuck about who you are until you establish yourself a little bit. So I did those 45 logo tees, and I remember like I was so scared to like announce it because I thought people would be like, "Oh, you're a fucking loser, bro."
And then that environment in high school is already like that. You know?
Yeah, it's always
you already got a
toxic.
bunch of haters.
Yeah,
anyways, you know what
like-
I mean?
I know I always really admired it because like there's so many times I would think to like just think of like an idea in my head. I'm like, oh, like that would make an awesome like t-shirt idea, and like we talked about it,
Bro,
like,
yeah.
like I've talked about it with multiple people all the time.
Bro, I remember-
and it never happens. And you had the idea and you actually went out and fucking did
That's
it.
some cojones.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you just gotta push yourself. Cause I always knew, like, I was like, bro, like, I'm not fucking working at a desk job. I can't. I would drive myself crazy. Like, I need to be doing something I enjoy and like making a shit ton of money too.
Definitely.
So what was the plan? So you make these 45 T-shirts, you sell them to whatever your friends or
Yeah, bro.
See how it goes.
Whoever had $20, they could get a T-shirt. That's how it was. I was like, yo, bro.
And that's
I
how
put
you
my
started the hustle?
Yeah, I started the hustle like that, and then like I would just do a little random drop here and there. Like the second drop I did, like no one knows about this. Like those hoodies, bro. I made like 40. I only sold like 5.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like and
So
I.
they're just-
That was the
they were
second
just
drop?
stocked and
Yeah.
you-
I just like had them like I just literally like lost all the money from like my first drop on those hoodies, and then like my third drop I was like, bro, I gotta do like a cool design, so I hit up like Hannah Effinger, shout out Hannah, bro,
Yeah.
The
because
goat.
like didn't she make
Yeah,
shit?
yeah,
on
yeah,
there?
yeah,
yes,
No. We know who to go to.
Yeah, you guys know. So shout out Hannah. So she made the Red Roses T-shirt, which still to this day, bro, like
Oh yeah.
the fans, they made an account on Instagram called 8th Wonder Meme. Like they post memes about me, about Dean. Like they love Dean, dude. And
Everybody loves these.
they love that Red Roses T-shirt. Like they're begging for it. They're willing to pay hundreds of dollars for it.
Oh,
It's
shit.
crazy. I'm not kidding.
Dude, it's
That's,
real
Yeah.
business.
that's
Yeah.
the first
People
design
like
I really remember.
Yeah,
That's
I do.
that's
the
I do
first one
remember
that I think everyone was like,
Cause
"Oh, shit's
shit.
dope."
I wanted to like market that one differently. So that's kind of like I saw those hoodies like didn't sell. I was like, bro, I'm gonna take like a whole new approach to this, and I
reinvented your craft.
I reinvented my craft. I was like, bro, I need to get the Instagram looking right. I need to get like stickers, and then
This is where
the
marketing
stickers.
came in.
Yeah.
Stickers, bro.
So
the
so
legendary
are
8th
you
Wonder stickers.
Are you getting? How are you planning to do this? Is this shit you just think of and you just run with it, or were you watching like YouTube videos or something? You were looking up somebody to fucking get you started, maybe.
Nah, bro. I was really like, what would I like if someone around me had a brand? How would I convince them? Like, what would convince me to buy into them? And I was like, bro, like, how do you grow yourself locally? Because like, there was no way to really grow on Instagram at the time. So I was like, bro, fuck it. I'm just gonna get like 1,000 stickers made with my logo and my my website, and like hope it just does something. And lo and behold, like the stickers were everywhere.
It did.
Oh,
I was getting fucking written up.
At my work,
All
all
over
the way
town.
in
Dude,
Marlton.
I
all
put
over
them
town.
there.
I'm cleaning the bathroom. I look up. I'm like, is that an 8th Wonder sticker? And I asked Sal. Next day, he's like, yeah, dude, I slapped that shit up there. I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
like, that's crazy.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
No,
It is
dude.
to this day.
That's from 2018, bro.
Yes, bro.
That's
to this day, it's still there.
fuck.
You guys need to clean.
Yeah, you're doing.
Don't take it down.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
take it
I'm
down.
gonna
dog.
take it down, so I'm not gonna take it down.
That's gonna be placed in a fucking museum one day.
Literally.
They're gonna
the
take
wall,
that.
yeah.
They're gonna.
Cut out the whole wall.
Oh
That is
my God.
hilarious.
I have a question. So, was there any point, because you said you only sold 5 hoodies the second drop?
Yeah.
Was there any point you were like about to give up? Like you were like, "This is fucking stupid. Like, what did
Bro.
I get myself into?"
All the time.
Oh, wow.
Still to this day, or
Not
like,
not
when-
not as of recently, but there's like in 2019, bro. There were times where, like, bro, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what do I really want to be doing this my whole life? And then like, it's just that point that makes me realize, like, bro, like this stuff makes me happy. There's nothing more I love more than going to like my tag post on Instagram and you see like
Yep.
hundreds of random people wearing my shit posted and they're happy as fuck. And like I have this whole Discord community, like they just love me and I'm like, dude, like this just makes me happy.
So seeing the support that
Yeah,
helps
yeah.
motivate
And-
you and shit.
And I'm not gonna lie, dude, like it's just so fulfilling. Like
Yeah.
To see
To
someone
do something
like,
you love.
yeah, like you
And
don't
see people like it.
you don't understand the enjoyment I get from like having my own schedule. I can work when I want, how I want, what I want, and like I just completely I have creative control over everything and I feel like that's just amazing and like there's nothing better than finishing a whole collection. You're like, wow, like you just look back and like, wow, this looks nice and it just feels really good. And then when you see it in hand, like you get that samples and like you just like feel like a kid on Christmas Day. So that's like
Yeah.
this gives me that reminder like, hey, I love this. So
Yeah, I know how like anxious and nervous and excited I get on like days we drop podcasts. I can't imagine
Bro.
how you feel on days you fucking
Drop a whole
clothesline.
Dude,
Yeah, like a
clothing
whole
line.
drop
drop.
day is literally the fucking my favorite and my least favorite day of the month every fucking month.
Stressful,
Yeah,
right?
it's stressful but fulfilling.
Yeah.
Well, cause you probably got a lot riding on. You know, that's your fucking career right now. You
It's-
fucking like I know you were saying you dropped out of college, so this
Yeah.
is your life.
Yeah,
And-
literally.
And that's a big step. And I think it's don't get me wrong. I think it's gonna pay off for you because
Yeah.
I think you got the right mindset. You work hard. And this is the thing. You got dope shit.
I appreciate it.
It's one thing to be a good marketer and to do like all the promoting you do, but you nothing's gonna sell unless you got good quality material
Exactly.
and you're making nice designs and people like your shit and you're a good person and I think people see that.
I
and
appreciate
I think that's why
that.
they fuck with your brand.
Yeah, they gotta buy into the people behind the brand. In 2021 and like people just wanna know like
They wanna
who's behind it and
Yeah.
like what they're
Yeah.
like. So it's like kinda you gotta be a marketable person yourself and you gotta be like I hate this word, but you gotta be like a little influencer to some
Yeah,
sort.
that's-
I think your brand's pretty like transparent too with like your social media too. Like you can kind of see behind the scenes, like you were just doing the vlog.
Yeah.
earlier, and you
And I
can
think
that's
kinda
what I'm
see
trying to do.
everybody.
People fuck with you because I think they get the vibe, which, I mean, we've known you since we were younger, so you're just like a kid that you grew up normal, you know what I'm saying?
Chase
your
Fucking
dream.
chasing your dream,
Yeah.
you're doing that thing, you're out here working, hustling, fucking grinding.
Yeah, anything's possible. So
Put
I
your
just
mind
And
to
that's
it,
like
yeah.
so cliche. We all laugh
Yeah,
we
it's-
all laugh that off, but
It's true.
like
fucking
honestly,
true.
seeing people like you that inspires me to go harder because the field I'm getting into is like kind of not even around right now. It's
Yeah.
it's just starting to grow and being
Yeah.
a cannabis cultivator and starting with that, it's gonna be it's a scary process, but it's just like. You gotta. I just had you get that feeling. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if
yeah.
I
No,
feel like you got that
I know,
feeling.
yeah.
I got that feeling. I don't know why.
I just look at it like, bro, like, and I look at it two ways. I look at it like I just have no other options. Like, this is,
Mhm.
you can't fail. The failure is not an option. Like, all the corny shit you see on, like, posters, like, be successful, like, be happy.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's legit, bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
like listen to those
Nah,
things.
And I've always looked at it, I don't know if you did this what through your thought process when making that leap to go full on into 8th Wonder. I always look back like, dude, like I'm taking the chance now. I'll fucking if I'm 30 or whatever and it's not working out and I've got to get a regular 9 to 5 whatever. At least I say I tried rather than wasting all my years in my 20s not even trying to pursue my passion.
Bro, you don't. I'm just saying, there's no such thing as a story of someone who didn't succeed. Like they try. Like there's no one who literally put in all the effort and they fail. It just doesn't happen. Like it just takes time though. Like I've been doing this for 4 fucking years. It doesn't.
Sometimes it's
Doesn't
about
happen
when.
overnight.
Sometimes
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
about
happen
when.
overnight. Like I had my first like 2.5 years were really slow, but then last year fucking blew up. So
Exactly. It
you
could
just
be,
gotta
and
be-
it only takes that 1 year for
Exactly.
you to reach that new level.
And I feel like just starting. Oh my fault.
No, keep going. No.
Starting
Kev's got
anything.
next question.
Yeah, starting anything like new in your life, like the beginning stages of it, like when you're first getting into it, trying it. That's the scariest part of
Bro, yeah.
the entire experiment and shit like that. Like I know when we first started podcasting and we were doing like our practice podcast, who nobody was listening to it but us. Like I was getting so nervous before them. Like I was getting so anxious where like I felt like I could like barely even talk. But now we're invested in a little bit. Like we've got a
Just
lot
the
of
time.
practice into it,
Yeah.
and now it just feels normal. It feels good. It's something I look forward to every day. And I gotta imagine it's gotta feel good to be at this point.
Yeah.
At where you're at right now with the brand, like it's a very prominent thing, and like a lot of people know about it, and it's got to feel so good just like walking around town, or like we're probably like back when we were in high school, it was probably so good just seeing people like, oh shit, like that's my fucking clothing brand. Like I could not imagine how cool that felt.
But like the craziest thing to me is like, bro, like I feel like I haven't even tapped into 10% of what I can really do.
You're just beginning.
I
You're
feel
so
like
young, dude.
yeah,
You're so young.
I'm fucking 20 and I've already gotten this far. Imagine where I'll be at in 5 fucking years, bro.
And that's
like,
a great way to look
wait
at
to
it.
see
And that's a
it.
great way to look at it. You got to get better and better.
I can't wait to see where all of us are.
It's
Yeah,
dude,
facts.
yeah.
You got something?
You guys will be having your own giant crazy shed, like even bigger than this, a full
facts.
Studio.
full rig. You guys will have.
We're gonna have a real studio.
Yeah.
Even though I love this thing. Even though I love this thing.
No, you guys will literally put this thing on wheels and take it around the world.
I said that to Dale before. I was like, Dale, like, I don't really want to get, like, if we ever get big, I don't ever really want to get rid of the studio. Like, we should just find a way to, like, excavate it.
If it's possible to move it, it's coming with us.
We're gonna put this shed in the center of fucking Times Square.
There you go. Yeah,
And
yeah.
have guests just come and pay $5. You get to come in and be a guest on the show for 5 minutes.
Facts.
But
Good idea.
all right, so there was a point like I saw a TikTok and it was like the best unknown brands, right?
Oh, I remember.
And there's just these brands,
This
and
was
then
back in high
8th
school?
Wonder
Yeah.
came up. I think it was in high school or we were just out of high school. I was like, holy shit! So at that moment, I was like, 8th Wonder is gonna be big. What moment were you like, oh my? Like I know you said you're only 10%, but like, what moment were you like, I kind of made it? You know what I'm saying?
Or like you had the feeling like this could be something.
Yeah, this could be something big.
So I have a moment of like when I feel like damn I really made it, and I also feel I have a moment where I'm like damn like this could be something, and that moment was like when I first told my parents about the brand and I showed them everything. I didn't expect them to like support me. I thought it would be like, oh yeah, that's cool, sweetie, but
Like
my
kind of brush it off.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll put it up on the fridge.
But yeah, literally. But my dad was like, "This shit's fire." He's like, he told all his friends, like, and like my doctor, who's like my godfather, he's like a really close family friend. He's like, "I want to invest thousands of dollars in this." I'm like, "Whoa,
Shit.
and I'm like,
And you haven't even had nothing drawn up.
yeah,
You just know about
yeah.
the idea.
And they just like the name, the logo, and like that kind of just gave me that first spark of inspiration. Like, hey, I can do this. And then that moment of kind of when I felt like I kind of feel like I made it is. Definitely last year when I was gaining, like, I went to 14K to over 150K on Instagram.
Holy shit.
And for how long?
And in a year.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Yeah.
I
And
remember when you just kept on going up.
Bro,
I would
You
check
finally
like
got
every
to that
week.
100K
My-
point. I was so excited.
yeah, the 100K point is probably when I feel like, damn, like, I really kind of made it. But,
Yeah.
dude, my best week I ever had was 14K in a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Holy
blue
crap.
check mark on your shit?
No, I am really working on that. But I'm not going to tell anyone on here how to get that, but I will tell you guys after the process
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
But it's a long process.
Yeah,
and trust me, I've been doing that for a while, but I'll get it in time.
There's a lot of game and
Yeah.
can't give it all.
I'm after the show though. I'm gonna give you guys a
'Cause
lot
if
of
you give-
game.
Yeah.
If you want to pay, we'll do a seminar for you
Yo,
guys.
put it on Patreon. Get the Patreon going.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for
I
real.
I know. I watch podcast Flagrant too, and they have their own Patreon, bro. It's like an exclusive membership thing.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
release- you
really?
release,
It's like the Sen Club.
Yeah.
the
Release,
full Sen.
yeah, you
Yeah.
release like extra footage during the week or like behind
That's
the
really
scenes.
cool.
It's a cool idea. And-
It's
and-
smart.
Yeah, it's a nice way to
Smart.
give back to like these content creators who like most of the time like podcasts like I just listen to them on YouTube or Spotify for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like how
You
much
don't know.
money could they really be
Mhm.
making from that?
Yeah, we'll
It's really nice to give back.
donate to
Um,
our GoFundMe.
Yeah, right. Like no
Yeah.
one's been up on our GoFundMe.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that. How much money do we have?
$15, I'm pretty sure.
No,
What?
15.
10.
Dean's
I know
going
we
on
had
right
10.
now.
$10.
How much are you gonna?
Dean's on.
How much are you gonna donate?
And if you,
No.
whoever donates the
Yeah.
most gets to be a guest. I don't get
you
what's
get
the
to-
problem.
And you get to ride on the tailgate bus with us to the game.
Yeah, as long as you're
it's a
from this
win-win.
area
As long as you
and you're an
fan.
Eagles fan.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
talk
a
about that
fan.
later. Whatever. It's a different story for another day.
So speaking about like we kind of brought up football, and I'm a huge Giant fan, so I had to ask you about this. I've seen it. So a couple months ago, one of my friends sent me a picture of it was Xavier McKinney's Instagram story, and he was wearing an 8th Wonder hoodie, and I thought that was dope as fuck because like he is a future star. and I was just so excited about that. He's
Kevin's face.
Kevin,
Kevin's
you were
face.
telling me he was a future star last year.
Nah, he's really
Yeah,
good.
he's really good.
But he's a
But,
giant.
He's cool, bro.
Did you have anything like talk with him or anything like that, or did you just
Bro,
see that?
That's all my intern, bro. Like
That's awesome.
he loves
Shout out
football.
his intern.
Bro, like I don't know shit about any sports at all.
Hey,
Some
yo,
people just aren't in the sports. I
sometimes-
get it.
and that's a great decision by you because you got a great, like your parents, you had a great support system, and now you're from that. I feel like that maybe taught you to build your own support system like that in your business, and that's crucial. I feel like.
Yeah, so my intern, shout out Mark, he's actually flying in. He'll be here on Wednesday morning. He's staying for a few days. We're going up to Jersey City in New York to do a shoot with Darnay Holmes of the New York Giants. Shout out Darnay.
Wow.
Big play,
That's
dog.
Yeah,
That's big.
he's modeling our May drop. We're super excited. He reached out to us when we reached out to him. He's like, hey man, I'd love to get on a Zoom call with you, hear about what you're about and all this stuff. So we had a
Yeah,
little
bro,
chat
that
chat
sounds
with him
awesome.
and his brother, and genuine guy. Like he really is about it, and he's a great player from what I hear.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I know he's from like the. I think he grew up in Calabasas in Cali. And
He went
then
to UCLA.
Went to UCLA as well. So he's definitely like big around like the LA area. Probably a big prominent guy. Probably wears all the big fits and everything out there.
Yeah, so we're getting him in it, and I feel like from there we can like he'll tell his buddies like, hey man,
that's
look
huge
what
for
I
the
did.
brand.
Yeah, and then other brands see it, the other players see it. We sent stuff to I'm gonna sound like an asshole. No, I know who it is. Of the LA Lakers, Dennis Schroeder. He hit us
Oh,
up.
Okay.
dude,
Yeah.
dude, he's fucking. Big
So we're
time. He's
really
big
we're
time.
trying to get him to go to like one of the games or something and then get posted on like
Oh,
one of
that's-
those
yeah.
Oh my
NBA
God.
fit accounts and everything, and
Dude,
That's
that's
fucking
awesome,
lit,
dude.
yeah.
That's great to hear, bro. That's so many major plays, dude, and that's like that's inspiring, dude. That's just straight up inspiring.
yeah, dude, I love like seeing kind of like popping people in a sense like wear my clothes, like it's just so cool, like, and I don't mean to like jinx myself, like knock on wood, bro, like fucking every time I send someone like with clout anything, like I'll get posted on their Instagram like
Well,
without
fuck
fail.
with it.
That
And-
is lit.
And that's going back to what I said earlier, dude. It's you have to be willing to put in the work, but you also have to have good quality material, dude. And those people wouldn't fuck with you. They wouldn't fuck with you just for you. You need to have good quality material behind your backing, and you do.
Yeah, dude, Comethazine only has like 5 posts on his Instagram, and like 1 out of the 5 is like has 8th Wonder in it.
Oh,
so
shit, you're on
That's
his
awesome.
Really?
That's
yeah,
awesome.
and same thing with YB and Namir. When his song Op Stop, it went #1. He posted in a video like jamming to it, and he's fucking wearing an 8th Wonder hoodie.
Dude,
And
No
everyone's-
way.
That's so
Dude, that's
lit.
I didn't even know
fucking
that.
My
big.
comments like
Rubbing
one of
off
the
the
top ones on
Yeah.
his Instagram and on his TikTok. Like everyone knows who I am, and it's just crazy to see. And like, I want to touch on this too. Hold up, you guys can talk about something. I'm clearing my throat, choking on an M&M. But
That shit happens.
Kevin brought up earlier how he saw on TikTok like hardest affordable brands. Do you guys want to know how I made that crazy jump last year from 14K to 150K?
yes,
Of
Yes.
course,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Of fucking course, you kidding
All right,
me?
all right.
Put
So
us up on game. Put us up on game here.
We need. To
by the
get
way,
Open my
guys,
ears.
this method's out of date. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That's why. That's why I'm.
That's all right. We gotta learn from the past.
That's why I'm giving this up. So, this was around the time like January 2020. Everyone's getting on TikTok. Like it was starting to be like kind of accepted. Before it was just some fucking stupid app. You download it, you're a clown. But people were getting famous on it because TikTok's algorithm pushed dumb shit. Like you could get famous in a day. And my first video, like I posted like 20 videos, and then like my 25th or whatever got like 400K, and it got my Instagram like 2,000 followers, and I was like, what the fuck? And
And what would you post? Just like anything?
bro,
Like
I
your
literally
clothes?
posted like I posted like an Ice Cube song. It was like I'm like, yo, I started my brand 3 years ago. I'm doing a little giveaway. If this blows up, I'll give away free clothes. And everyone, the comments were so positive, and I put in the comments like top comment. I was like, hey guys, go follow our Instagram, and it got like 2,000 overnight. So.
Oh,
Wow.
And before, like, I would get like 2,000 a month, so like that was kind of like unheard of for me at the time. And so then I was like, how else can I be expanding on this? And then I saw other influencers like doing promotions for like I don't know, like speaker brands or some random shit, like so. And these people at the time, bro, they were getting famous and they did not know their worth. So I would lowball the fuck out of them. If you had like 1 million followers, I'd be like, yo, $20, make a video right now. I'm not sending you clothes. If this video gets like 50,000 likes, I'll send you a free t-shirt. And they'd be like, oh yeah, because these people don't know their worth.
Wow.
And the videos half the time would go viral.
And they didn't know what they were doing for
they,
you.
They didn't know. And I ran that. I literally, my schedule was, it was right around the time I dropped out of school too. So I would wake up every single morning and then just be on my phone the whole day, reaching out to influencers and like just trying to get posted as much as I can. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of videos of that where they're like, they're with their phone, they're like, hardest affordable brands on Instagram, and then it's fucking just all, it's just me. And then at the end they say go follow, and like I really pushed the $8 t-shirts. And on top of this, I was running Instagram ads, and I was doing my own TikToks, which would sometimes blow up too. Fun fact, I've never had a video with over 1 million views. I'm still fucking salty about that.
Dude, so it's a whole fucking cycle. You need to be doing all of these. So you can't just do one and not do the other, or else it doesn't work, right?
You gotta do it all.
It all interconnects.
Yeah, more than you know, because say they find you on TikTok, they've swiped with you. Say you run an Instagram ad, they get that Instagram, oh, that's that brand I saw on TikTok, I'm gonna fuck with them. Mm-hmm. So it's all vice versa too, like it just...
And I think social media is probably creating a lot of that attention-based economy now, because you need these viewers' attention, and you need views in order to get your brand and build it.
Yeah, there was like, I'm really into like learning how the algorithms work of all the social medias. I'm a fucking self-proclaimed genius with how Instagram works. I'll tell you guys about this after, but I do a lot of metrics that people don't know about. You can really do with Instagram and other platforms, and I really keep track of a broad record, and I can really gauge on how a post will perform in a long run, short run, everything like that. I just know how to curate my content so it'll do well, and that's something.
To the madness.
Yeah, and the craziest thing, bro, is this is shit they can't teach you in school. I went to fucking marketing. They're trying to tell me, oh, make signs, put them on your fucking lawn. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I think part of the reason is, I think a lot of, maybe not all the universities, obviously, but maybe a lot of these universities, technology and social media grew so quick and so fast over the last decade, dude. If you asked my parents 10 years ago, like, even what Facebook was maybe, or like, maybe not 10 years ago, because Facebook's been but, you know, like 15, 20 years ago, like, none of you know, when that shit just started, none of my parents knew, none of the older folks, like, it was only the younger kids were on that wave, and
it's the biggest
we're in our
marketing
20s
tool
now, and we're the ones running a lot of the,
social media is the biggest marketing tool right now. Like,
literally.
And it will be for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, like, it's such a big part of our lives now. Like, every day we're all on it.
It's necessary I think it's necessary now when you have a brand. Like, even, like, for me, even when I become a cannabis cultivator, I'm probably going to need a social media marketing team. Or I'm definitely going to need a social media marketing team. You know
That's something that I really love to do, too. Like, I feel like once 8th Wonder is, like, kind of sustainable, I want to go to other brands, other companies, and people I fuck with and say, hey, give me a percentage of your company, like, give me a percentage of profits, and I'll help you elevate your social media and get you to the next level, you know?
And that's perfect, because a lot of people have dope quality material and shit they're doing, but they don't know how to market.
They could have the best product, but have the worst marketing, and it'll really do...
And it won't do anything.
It'll show, and people, it's the same thing. Like, they could have trash product, but good marketing, and it'll do okay, but you really need to find both, like, find a fine medium with both. Yeah.
I know when, like, a product has, like, a really nice Instagram page, like, they have, like I don't even know what it's called. Like, I don't know if you remember how, like, A$AP Rocky's Instagram used to be. When you would scroll down, like, the entire thing would just be a post and shit like that. Like, and, like, that shit just always intrigued me, and I was like, I thought the product was that much better just because of some dumb shit like that.
Content curation, it's all about the subliminal marketing of, like, what pictures do, like, certain lighting, certain angles, certain colors. Like, believe it or not, this all really factors into whether people will fuck with you or not. Like, subliminally, it could, like, make or break a lot of things, and, like, people don't realize that. Like, I've just, over the past year, learned about that, and, I don't know what made me want to say this, but there's one quote that Kendrick Lamar said that, like, I live by, because I blew up really, I'm not going to lie and say, I blew up pretty fast, and Kendrick Lamar said it the best. He said, anyone can get it, The hard part is keeping it, motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, so
That's a great quote.
That's
it's
a great quote.
and my year so far. Obviously, I haven't had such a crazy year as last year. I've gained about 10K this year, which I'm forever grateful for. But it's nowhere close to how crazy I was growing last year. So for me, it's all about keeping the longevity, keeping the momentum, and just finding new ways to establish myself. And really, I'm at the point where I'm trying to break through from underground to mainstream more and get myself stocked in the stores. So we have a list of stores we're getting stocked into.
That's
Collabs
awesome.
we're working on, like a lot of big
awesome.
names.
That's
I
great
told you
shit.
guys before we started the show. Can't
Yeah.
really say any of them,
Yeah.
but it's all about longevity and I always look at it like this: like it's a roller coaster. Like you're always gonna have ups and downs, and it's a marathon, not a race. Because if I'm young as fuck, we're all young as fuck,
Hell yeah.
and
Yes,
things
sir.
take time.
It like funny that like you're saying how like you want to go into like the mainstream stores and everything, and you talk about like the roller coaster ride it's been, because like earlier you were talking about how when you first started it, like you wanted to make something that like you couldn't find at like a Zoomies or something like that was a little bit more underground. And then now you're finally like, all right, now it's time to go
The next
mainstream.
level,
And I
yeah.
love
Well,
that.
not
That paycheck.
not exactly like mainstream. I feel like what I would do I would kind of do it as like a whole separate line of Eighth Wonder, like not stuff I do with my main drops, but it's just like kind of
So you
my
have both.
way to give back to the people who want to find new shit but don't know where to go. And I guess like Zoomies is their only option or some shit like that. I'm not saying I would go in Zoomies particularly, like but any kind of store like that, I want to market it as like a way to get into the underground a little bit more. And kind of like give back to the people who don't know where to find cool shit that people don't know about.
You'll have separate clothes that are getting retailed, and then you'll have your separate drops.
Yeah,
that's
That'll
what I
be
was gonna say.
exclusive shit
That's-
that won't get
That's what I
restocked.
want to do, because you're gonna have those
I
people.
think that's the future of clothing, honestly,
Yeah.
because I think you got the Zoomies, and then you got those, the regular stores, and then you have the Supremes and those drops. I don't see many people doing both like you're thinking of.
Yeah, bro. People don't know this. You could buy Supreme and Zoomies like a couple of years ago and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
They
them.
they were in Zoomies for a little while too, but apparently that killed them. But I feel like I would be able to pull it off. Not everyone can pull this off. But I feel like I'd be able to.
I guess that's why not many people do it.
And that's why I was just gonna say it might split people down the middle. They might be like, oh fuck Eighth Wonder, he's going mainstream. But in reality, I'm just trying to get my brand out there, show it to more people, and I want to give like people a new way to get into that underground scene, because nothing really beats the feeling of like when you find shit no one else really knows about. And I'm gonna stay true to myself and have a whole separate line for the stores, because it won't really piss off the people who are really in it for the drops and everything like that.
Hell yeah.
I think I think anybody who knows you and watches your shit and fucks with your shit are gonna respect it. Anyways.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be hating like
When
that.
did people start like reselling your stuff?
It started last year around May. All the
Okay.
reselling, when I first did this drop of these the posters right here, the Infinity Gauntlet
The
poster.
I'll
We
show
did
it
like
to you.
comic
Yeah.
post, like we did a pair of comic shorts and comic decks, and
That shit is-
the shorts we sold 200 units in like 3 minutes, and they sold out, and people were reselling them for like a couple $100. And then we did like airbrush.
The airbrush tees.
Yeah, we had like 50 of them hand numbered, hand done, and they
Oh, I
would sell
remember
for a couple $100 each.
Resale?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Would
That is
you?
crazy.
Are you guys looking into like making an app possibly? Is that in the future?
Yeah, but also at the same time, I feel like there's no point, because my website's already like
Yeah.
optimized for mobile, and I feel like I don't know, I'm already on like SMS marketing, so people can join my SMS list and they'll get a text every month when the drop
Not
goes
really
live.
for an app.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's something I'll definitely look into, but not one of my priorities right now.
Yeah.
So I just want to get a little out of the business talk, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
was just wondering, like, what's going on with your life right now, like outside of business? Like, you got a girlfriend still? Anything?
Yeah, I
You know?
do. I've been dating my girlfriend for our
Carly still?
our 3 years
Okay.
was
That's perfect.
Congratulations.
last
Oh, yeah.
month. She won't even listen to this podcast, so I don't really
Yeah.
give a fuck. But, if I wasn't dating her, I would not have I wouldn't have time for any girls or anything like that, and I just wouldn't have any interest. So it kind of happened at the right time with her, and I love her to death.
So I was just wondering, like, what are some benefits you think that having a girl like that by your side is during, like, you know, like the come up of building your brand? You know, like, what are some benefits of having a girlfriend who loves and supports you versus being single and kind of doing it on your own.
Bro, when shit gets tough, you can go like just like hang at our house, like watch a movie, cuddle, like just kind of escape from the world for like a night,
Somewhere to lean your head on.
Yeah. It's definitely nice to have that because like you can't just go cuddle with your homies. I mean, you can. I got Dean over there. I mean,
what the fuck am I here for?
But
I'm gonna cuddle with you after.
It's nice to have someone to go and just lean on because anyone who really knows me personally knows I'm a fucking workaholic, dude, and I don't know when to stop.
Yeah. Like I'll never forget. So it was actually my first class of like college.
Oh
at,
yeah, we
ACC.
had class.
We had English class together, and like you were like the only person I knew in the class with Yeah, I think you were the only person I knew in the class.
I remember that.
And we literally just both sat in the corner together, and we both just did collectively nothing all the time. And I remember, like, I would get bored, and then I would just, sometimes I would just watch what you were doing, and you were always on your MacBook. Like, you never paid attention to class.
Bro, motherfuckers
once.
don't know about that.
Just all you did was 8th Wonder shit.
I went to school to do work.
Yeah,
obsession.
The only work this motherfucker would do in the class is, like, every other week, she would be like, okay, like, meet up with somebody new in the class and then have them revise your paper for you. And then, like, I know Sal's smart as hell, so I'm like, there you go.
Bro, me and Aunt did not know each other. We were like, she's like, meet up with someone new this time. Like, I don't know you. Let's meet up.
Yeah. It
Bro,
was so funny.
Do you remember that weird ass motherfucker next to us on the left?
Oh my god. Oh my god, this kid. Oh.
Bro, then he wore like toe shoes. His nails were long as
He
fuck.
wore open-toed like Nike sandals every day.
Dude was
he
down
smelled
bad.
like shit. Everything was just wrong. He was loud. He was obnoxious. Everything wrong with this kid. That class was very.
Dude, the
very,
teacher was a
very
bitch.
Well, she was very nice.
I when I went to high school, like all the teachers fucking hate me. I fucking hate teachers, except for a couple. I like a few, but there's a lot I fucking hate. Like, yo, Mr. Henson, bro, fuck you.
Mr. Henson.
Why do you think that is? Do you think you just like they were always like against you or something?
Bro, they think I'm a bad kid. Like, a lot of these people think I'm a bad
I never got that vibe.
No, because you guys know me, but like teachers, they see some kid doing some shit like, you're only here to go to school. Why the fuck would you be marketing your business? Like, sorry, I don't want to fucking go to school my whole life.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
Oh, because you would put stickers around the
I wouldn't even do it though. I would give him the dean.
And I think
I would get blamed.
That might be some internal hate in them. Like maybe they don't even want to be a teacher.
All
they
right.
had their own dreams or something.
They had their own clothing brand that they thought of.
You guys want to hear a story that no
Yes.
one has known, but I can tell.
Exclusive.
All right, I hope that no teachers or anything are listening to this, or Mr. Henson's not. I hope.
I hope Miss Peretti
We
is.
see the comments
They
go
might.
crazy.
All right, I might get a little shit.
If you're comfortable,
I don't
it's up
care,
to you.
dude. What are they gonna do to me? Like,
You can't do
Suspend you.
anything
They
now,
might
you out of
suspend
school.
you.
they're gonna suspend me. They're gonna write me up. Oh no.
Take
I'm
away
sure-
your
I'm
high school
sure-
diploma, bro.
I'm sure both parties have some blame and some fault in this, and then.
All right, this is a good story. So, what all sparked this was my brother, like with COVID and everything, he was graduating last year, and they were having drive-by diploma pickup, and my dad like knows that Mr. Henson didn't really like me because all the stickers and everything. I got sent to his office a bunch, and like I was kind of like a dickhead to him here and there, but he was an asshole to me because like I wasn't even putting the stickers there. So
You're like,
you
I can't
get
control it.
yeah, you keep that energy. You give me energy, I'm gonna give it right back. Like I'm that type of person. If you're being a dickhead to me, I'm gonna be a dickhead to you. But if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Exactly.
And so my dad's like, you should bring him clothes. I was like, yo, bet. So I got like,
him?
he's a 3XL. Nah, he's a 3XL. We for the big, we for the big boys, bro.
Okay, I'm about to say, 'cause
hell
this man,
yeah.
all right, so
Good shit.
if for those of you who don't really know Mr. Henson, this man's like an offensive fucking tackle.
He played for
He's
Central
D1.
Michigan.
He's
He played
D1.
for
And
Central
And now he's a
Michigan.
bum ass principal.
Taking shots. Taking
Bro,
shots.
he's mad.
Yo, Mr. Henson,
Oh,
you
fuck
must
you,
have done
Mr.
some
Henson.
fucked up shit to Sal.
Bro, so I was trying to be nice. I was trying to reconcile, bro. I tried to give him the clothes. He got them. He looked at them. He's like, I don't want these, and gave it right back.
Wow.
What a
Yeah, okay,
fucking
yeah, fuck
asshole,
you.
dude.
Yeah, like,
You
what,
gave
bro?
The olive brain.
I was trying to be nice. I picked out like the nicest shit I had. I gave him like one of the
Exclusive shit.
coveted fade hoodies, bro. I was like, yo, here's a couple of t-shirts and the hoodie. Please take it, like. And he's looked at. He's like, I don't want this, and gave it right back.
What a
Bro,
fucking
he obviously
asshole.
wouldn't want
He was
your
definitely,
shit.
definitely disappointed.
I was trying to be
He was
nice.
disappointed in himself, dude. There.
The
That's
only
eternal
thing,
hate.
the only thing he likes is fucking stealing kids' vapes, bro. He gets
Yeah,
off on
right.
it,
And
probably.
slamming Lloyd.
All right. So this isn't even half of it though. So
wow.
that's
Oh,
that's
wow.
that's
I thought that was the end.
no. That's my Joker story. My Joker origin story. My Joaquin Phoenix origin story. So from there, this was like when everyone was starting to like join the Discord. The Discord's popping. I'd go in Discord, like we'd have like 40 motherfuckers every night like watch me live stream.
Really?
I pulled up his email address and his phone number like on the Hampton website. And these motherfuckers started
calling
they started calling him, emailing him. They signed up for my newsletter, and then my one good friend, I can't say his name because his uncle is on the school board, and at a board meeting they tried to bring me up. They said, this kid signed me up for his newsletter. I didn't do it, by the way. It was someone else who did it. He signed me up for his newsletter. I got hundreds of emails of harassments.
No way.
And one of the kids literally drew him on a sticky note and drew me like fucking like sucking his cock. And they emailed it to him, bro. And then
Oh my god, that's
he tried to bring this up at a school board meeting, and like the guy who knows me, like who's on the school board meeting, my friend's uncle, he literally bitched Mr. Instant. He's like, "What's the matter, Jeff? You just mad because the kid's making more money than you?"
that's so funny.
Hey,
So-
that's all that matters.
so
And
it shut him
that's
down.
Really probably a lot of what
Oh
it
my
was, dude. He was
God.
probably disappointed in himself or whatever, and maybe he was taking it out on you, or who knows,
Bro,
dude. He just had some fucking grudge. on
But
him.
then there are some really good teachers too who like fuck with me. Like shout out Miss Warburton, bro. She was fucking.
that's
She
a good one. That's a
she-
good one. Teacher turned
she-
counselor. She was my geometry
Anna
teacher.
Warburton.
bro.
My geometry.
Her son's cop my shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
I've always liked her. She's cool.
Ooh,
great
I've-
lady.
I have a question, just real quick.
Yeah.
When you're looking through the packages, do you see people's name and you're like, oh, I know him?
Yeah.
We do. We recognize all the top customers. We call it out, and then like Dean, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. If Dean sees someone who's wearing a 2XL or 3XL, it's like, oh, you fat motherfucker.
Yo, Dean, you were literally like.
No,
that.
but he
Not even
he can
three-
talk his shit.
changed.
He can talk his shit because he
Yeah,
was fat.
Well, that's
He
why.
could talk his
I was
shit.
pretty fat,
Yeah.
too.
So, but yeah, we recognize all the names. We like if we see like someone we know, we'll be like, oh, this person ordered. And like even with you, I saw you order the Spider-Man poster. I was like, Anthony DeRosa. So we all call out the names, the local people, and everything, and we always have fun with doing that.
That's
When we started the podcast, I was like, and we put the podcast studio right here. I was like, I know I gotta put this poster. right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Hell
Right
yeah.
next to dumbass Bryce Harper, bro.
Yeah, shit's
He's
on
like
fire.
pixelated as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, the background to that is we brought that to a Phillies game. We sat literally first row behind Bryce
Right
Harper,
behind.
and we held it up the whole time screaming his name, and he didn't look back at us once.
So
It's because you
fuck
guys
Bryce
weren't hot ass girls, bro. Why would he say?
Oh my
something?
Because
God.
we were screaming at the top of our
Stupid
lungs,
ass.
and
With
he
a
was
giant
not even
poster
30
of his
feet
face.
away.
If he doesn't
Bryce,
acknowledge you,
I
then that's
love
such a dick
you.
move.
Especially with that fucking huge poster out there, like he definitely sees us.
Bro,
man.
I would have said hi. Like, what the fuck? I don't get when people act like they're too cool to acknowledge
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
make sense, bro.
All
That's-
humans.
That's just gotta be you staying true to yourself and shit. And
Stay
I want to get. Yeah, I know you. Fucking. I guess Mr. Henson's fucking could be considered a hater, but like
Yeah.
I was wanted to know like, you have any good hater stories where like you know
Especially
like
from high
somebody
school.
maybe when you were first starting off and you there's always that one person who's always
Yeah.
just a major hater. You don't got to say his name or anything.
Nah, yeah,
But I'm
definitely.
just saying, just give a little story and then fucking
I'm a-
tell us what happened once you finally, blown up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell this to you guys. I'm sure you guys probably have, like, I don't know, maybe you guys don't, but I'm sure you probably have at least, like, one hater who thinks, like, you guys are lame for what you're doing. But if you don't, that's fucking
I
great.
don't think we're cool
Dude,
enough to
probably
have
got-
haters
I don't think,
yet.
I think you got to reach a certain level to get haters, and we haven't even gotten close.
All right, so if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. That's what I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
If
You're doing
people
something wrong right
if
now.
people are hating you, it's because they're mad subconsciously, like, literally.
They're
But
mad that you're
Small
doing
penis.
better than them.
yeah,
I've had a
exactly.
I've had a couple haters on the Twitter page.
If they're hating,
Let's
bro.
deal with 'em.
Yo, if you hate podcasts in my life, you can personally suck my fucking dick.
Get the fuck out of here,
go.
pussy. Get the fuck out of here.
Come to my house and suck my fucking dick.
No, actually, no.
Suck Sal's fat.
No, you're gonna meet Sal at an undisclosed location. You're not going to.
Bro, this is literally
too
like,
important.
this is the most wild I've ever gotten on a podcast.
Hey,
or
I
anything.
love it. I love it. I
I'm
love it.
My
Sal.
favorite
This is that
thing-
environment.
My favorite thing about this podcast is like nobody has said anything really bad about the podcast to me yet, like to my face. But like if
I
they
thought you was
did,
gonna say her name.
I would love to just say, bro, fuck you.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
yeah.
you try to go make a fucking podcast. I'm 20 years old. I haven't even graduated fucking college yet. What do I know about making a
Yeah.
podcast?
All right, so I listen to like David Goggins a lot because I
Hell
just think
yeah.
he's a fucking goat. And he was like, "How the fuck?" He's like, "I went for the record of 2,500 pull-ups, right?" And there's
Holy
people
fuck.
criticizing me. He was
What?
like, "Who the fuck are you?" He was like, "You." Yeah, he was like, "I'm trying to do 2,500. I couldn't name 5 people that could do that. That's like a world record."
Yeah,
And you're trying
I
to
agree.
criticize me. And that's the thing. Like, people are trying to fucking criticize us. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
There's
Like,
always
dude.
gonna be people like that, and I think it comes back to like that's why we're so lucky. We're so lucky to have like all have good support systems and friends and family around us who really love and like support us and are
Whatever we
okay
do.
with us doing what we're doing, and they're like,
Yeah.
damn, like we really see something. Like you said, like I'm sure it would have went a lot different maybe if your parents like were crushing your dream and like you know what I'm saying like.
definitely.
They weren't as
No
square as they
doubt.
were, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it was just like, oh, we'll put it up on the fridge, honey, it would have
Yeah.
changed how everything really turned out.
Would have been
and-
like an emo brand or something.
Yeah, dude.
I got a
Yo.
little quote for you, Sal. I saw this on DJ Khaled posted like a video
DJ
yesterday
Khaled.
about his album promoting, and he was like,
We the best.
he said,
We the
he said,
best.
be great, but be grateful. And I think
Wow.
you got that mindset where like you know what you're working towards, and you're trying to build something great, but you want to stay like true to your roots and to your core, and like build like a humble
Yeah.
company.
You're very
Yeah.
humble. I
I-
have
Oh,
to
hell
give you
yeah.
that.
I hate that word humble too. It's just like I'm not gonna name
No,
any
you
names.
you're just a real ass dude. It's like you don't look like I think we're all kind of similar. Like we know obviously everybody knows what humble means, but like we look at that as like you just be real.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
trying
just
to
a
do.
real dude.
That's why and I know how fucking hard it is to get your feet off the ground and have anyone like supporting you at the beginning. So that's why I really wanted to fucking show love to you guys because you guys supported me from the start. So it's only right.
Appreciate that.
And
I
that's
appreciate
why
that.
literally anyone from around here that is doing something creative, I want to be like involved in a sense because I feel like I can maybe help them whether they know it or not
you definitely
to
can. You
get
have,
to that
you have a powerful
level.
brand, and I think when you help other people like that, you're gonna create a ripple effect. So I mean, you help us, we go help somebody else. It just keeps carrying on.
That's what
carrying
I
on,
wanted
and
to
soon
do.
You got a community, and you got connections and
yeah.
networking. around
Exactly.
in different businesses that you might not even think you need.
Bro, yeah, because you don't know. Like, I don't know, because maybe one day you guys are have like someone from other brand on here. Like, say you have the owner Supreme on here one day, and you're like, yo, you should check out our boy Sal. He would totally love to work with you. And then like you just that in person connection. And
Yep.
same thing. It's like maybe I can get you guys a cool guest or something like that. And it's just that spiral effect of you never know who knows who, and it's all about making those genuine connections.
And when you have those genuine connections, you'll have people who will vouch for you in those situations. You don't want to be that type of
Yep.
person where they gotta think in their back of the head like, oh, is he gonna follow? Is he gonna come through
Yeah,
for
is
me?
he reliable?
Yeah.
You need to stand behind your word and stand on it.
Yeah.
I know, especially living in Hamilton and shit like that. I love like watching and hearing about people from my hometown like thriving and like prospering and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I could honestly say that you are one of the most successful people to ever come out of our little small town, dude.
And it's
I
just
appreciate
the
it,
It's so
bro.
and
cool
it's
because
just
like
the fucking beginning.
like I've been friends with you since we were little kids and like Warren Easterly Jr.
Bro, we
elementary
used to play
fucking school.
baseball together and
Yeah.
shit like
My
that.
mom,
Yeah.
I was telling my parents before I left today, I was like, oh, a special podcast today, we have our first guest, and then they were like, give us a sneak peek, who is it? And then I was like, Sal Glorioso, and then my dad was like, who? Just because he don't
Yeah, dads are like that.
Dads can meet you 100 times in person and they're still gonna.
No,
Don't you guys
literally.
know
I told them
why?
I was coming. They're like, my mom's like, I know all those boys. My dad's like, who?
and then my mom's like, oh, Sal was on my soccer team when I was
Yeah,
little."
exactly.
And I was like, I'll make sure to bring that up on the podcast.
I remember, dude. I can never forget that. So like, it's not like we're all strangers strangers. I remember I knew you in middle school, Vince.
Oh, You were one of my first friends in middle school.
Bro,
actually,
hell yeah.
I transferred over into Hamilton from Folsom, and you were one of the first people we actually were just friends, and like we had a lot of same class because all the honors kids, stuck together, and so we were like, I don't know.
And you dressed the same, bro. You had like the skate tees and everything, so I was like, I fuck with this kid.
A lot of people don't know this, but I was a skater back in the day, and I used to, this is how my dreams went as when I was younger. You switch dreams sometimes when you're younger as kids, and I don't know about you guys, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
So my first love, dude, wanted to be a professional skateboarder. And I fell in love with like YouTube, watching all those like the street skating, like Paul Rodriguez, Najee Houston. Like Najee Houston was my like around my age when we were growing up. So I was like, damn, like that could be me.
Yeah, right.
And my brother was into it, and so I loved skating. So I would go skate with all of his friends, go around everywhere, and fucking getting into trouble because my brother's 4 or 5 years older than me. So they're like, I'm in fucking elementary school, they're in middle school, and they're doing middle school shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a professional skateboarder, and then I wanted to be a professional soccer player, and I was stuck on that forever, bro.
You're fucking dirty at soccer.
So I was committed to soccer, dude. I love soccer, and I was growing up, whatever, playing that, and then like shit happens in high school. I tear my knee, don't end up playing college soccer, and then I was fucking down bad for a while because I was like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Like, being in a lost state is kind of hard to deal with. You got no passion, no motivation, no desire. And I've always been, we're all competitive. So, like, when you don't have something to fuel your fire, it's like what the fuck do you do with yourself?
You need that thing you're chasing. Like, that's what gets me out of bed in the morning every single day.
Try waking up. And I feel like that's how people who go to unfulfilling jobs feel.
Yeah.
Like, you wake up and it's like, damn, dude, I got to go another day. Like, I don't ever want to feel that feeling. So I was like, damn, like, what do I do? And I was like, well, I like weed. I've always been good with weed. I've worked in it, and I was like, people love, like, every time I'm involved with weed, it's always a good time. Like, it brings a lot of joy, and like, I started learning a lot of science behind it, and I started, I work at Damley's Garden Center. So I was always into the agricultural landscaping aspect of shit. So I know already a lot about that field, and I guess kind of hand in hand comes together because I see a lot of the agricultural growing and shit going on and landscaping shit, and then my love for weed, and that fusion's coming together right now in real time in the real world as a business.
Bro, that's so easy to market too. I could literally help you blow that shit up, bro. If you get it with the right rappers, you get V-Kush everywhere, bro.
Yeah, I want to be this is my thing. I want to be a farmer. So I want to be the person like I want to know the science behind growing the plant, and I want to be obviously I eventually want to have my own strain and market and all that shit.
Yeah.
We'll probably have our own T-shirt someday. We'll fucking
come to me.
Release a T-shirt and some weed. Dude, if I get that big, that's the first person I'm coming to.
Yo, Sal, I need to drop tees. I got you, bro.
Crazy.
Anything clothing, I'm going to 8th Wonder because it's always better. I think it would be always better to fucking build with somebody locally and fucking grow together than you. Obviously, a big company will help you, but
it's more genuine with someone you know.
It feel better.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's not always about the success, it's about how you get there.
Yeah.
And I've been learning a lot about that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Recently. And I feel like you all have your head on straight, know what you guys want to do, especially from what I heard. Like, Kevin wants to work for the 76ers, right?
Or the Eagles.
Or the Eagles, yeah. And Dale said he's still looking. But, bro, that's okay to be in that state, too. I know a lot of people who...
Especially because we're so young.
You're young as fuck.
I had a question for you, Sal. Like, I know... You figured out your passion kind of quick, it seems, at an early age. So like Dale's kind of lost. He doesn't really know what he wants to do. What would be some advice you could give to him or like people in that same situation of how to find what you really like to do? Okay, so literally I had an issue with this for a while. I'm like very closed-minded, bro. You just gotta be like open-minded and try new things. Like try something you never would have thought to fucking do. Like I don't know, fucking. Go fishing or go fucking go dance, go do a play, go be an actor, go make go play an instrument, go do some random shit. You never know what you're gonna like, bro. You could be like fucking play golf. I love golf, by the way. I'm fucking that's like my number one hobby. That's my number one hobby.
I would never
really?
see that.
Really? Yeah, dude.
That's your number one
I
hobby,
would never
yeah.
expect that from you.
Bro,
I was looking for the shirt and there was clubs in there.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit?
literally, I go golfing every week, and I try to go to the range every day.
That's awesome.
What's your
That's-
best, like, 18 hole?
I don't keep track of it.
It's just a hobby. It's just a
Yeah,
hobby.
I went out on my birthday and I bought like a nice set of clubs for like $3,500 to treat myself, and
Hey.
fucking I hit like crazy, and I'm always at the driving range fucking crushing them, and that's just it's so fulfilling to
Our
me.
buddy Littner's a big golfer.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
He goes golfing a lot.
Yeah, I try to get out on the course once a week, and I go to the range every day, and
Okay.
they all know me.
That's
The
awesome.
guy, the pro at the fucking range knows my brand and everything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick.
it's-
That's
it's-
sick. You're
it's
everywhere,
funny.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere.
So you just had your April 22nd drop, and the one thing that really stuck out to me with that one is you had your own jeans in that one.
Oh
love
yeah.
Shit
I love
is
them.
sick. Personally, for me, I don't wear jeans all that much, and I'm also an even bigger believer in you don't buy jeans online when you're bigger, like
Oh,
me,
yeah.
because every fucking company is different with big person fits.
Yeah.
So, but them shits were crispy, dog.
They were
I
hard.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I've always found the not because I'm big or nothing, but like I just got I'm stocky still in my legs, so fucking my thighs are big and my calves are big, so like jeans always fit super tight on me.
No, yeah, these were a baggy fit, and it's kind of crazy to say this, but I'm at the point where I can literally get like fucking anything made like custom. Like
That's
if
awesome.
if I wanted to go out tomorrow and drop a fucking car door, I could go make my own car door.
Car door.
design.
Now, do you send your
Eighth Wonder card.
you would send your designs to like some company or something, or do you do this all in house and kind of create it yourself?
I don't create any of this. I don't do any manufacturing, any screen printing, any embroidery like that. That's too fucking hard. I
Yeah.
don't have the time for that either.
Yeah, that's a lot of the distribute. You got someone who does all the distribution.
Didn't you
Yeah.
used to do all your own like tie dyeing and shit though? Like,
Yeah.
way at
That
the
was
beginning.
sweet.
That's fun to do, like little tie-dyes here and there. But now I go to a dye house. I'm actually going there tomorrow morning. It's
Okay.
it's literally in the fucking hood of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
That's
I-
awesome.
Dye house.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It's crazy there.
It
They
sounds
do
scary.
they do all of Urban Outfitters dyeing. They do stuff for Amazon and like all these other big companies. It's fucking huge, and the guy's really nice. And he did those tie-dye hoodies that dropped. He's doing these brown ones that I'm doing. He's done a few things in the past for me too, and he does stuff for like Harley Davidson, Urban Outfitters, and like a shit ton of other name brands. So
That's lit.
That's awesome.
and yeah, so I go there like once a month or twice a month. I'm always fucking traveling too. That's another thing, bro. Like it's like you said, people wake up and they're disappointed with their jobs. Like me, I'm like, ooh, I get to wake up and go to
Like,
the
you're
dye house
happy,
tomorrow.
And I think a lot of people's issues, like I think that alone would solve a lot of other issues in people's lives, because when you're waking up and you're just mad and angry at yourself and the world, terrible feeling, and
Yeah.
I'm sure nobody wants to feel like that. It's not easy to fix. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying at least get up and work towards something. Like I've always said, I start the day, and every day, I mean, I'm religious, so I wake up, I pray, I thank God for like waking me up, like even just being grateful like
Yeah.
that, and then I make my bed. So it's a weird thing. It's just something my
You
mind,
have that one win every day, no
I
matter
got
what.
that one win. I don't got to worry about nothing else. I know
Yep.
I made my bed for the day, and I remembered to.
Exactly.
And it was just fucking. It was something stupid psychological like that just got me triggered and got me just motivated to like not fucking sit around and be a lazy fuck anymore.
That's how I am with like I have my website open all the time so people can shop, and every day I get orders. So that's my big win every day. I go to the post office every day, and
Yep.
I start my day with that win of, hey, I shipped out orders today.
That's
so
awesome.
that's how I start my day usually.
And that's a good routine. Like wake up. Like do you guys have anything you guys do in the morning? Like as a routine, you wake up and you have to do it.
Shit, shave, shower, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
shave, shower. Shit, shave, shower.
You have the essentials.
Yeah.
What is-
It doesn't look like you've shaved.
Only sometimes with the shave. Only sometimes.
But a lot of shitting and a lot of showering.
A lot of shitting and a lot of showering.
I think you guys were talking about how you don't go on your phones in the morning.
Yeah,
I don't.
try
I
not
try
to.
not to, but it's
First
too hard.
thing
It's
I
I
do when
don't-
I wake up
yeah.
is
like
look at the
addicting,
stock
you know what I
market.
mean?
First thing I do as soon as I wake up, I turn over and check my phone. It takes me like an hour to get caught up.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
difference.
you have to.
Yeah, I know. I have to.
The one thing I'll check, like I check, you check your messages or whatever. But then, like I have to check the weather. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do too, bro. I
check
need to
the
know.
weather- I check the weather before I get out the door.
So
I gotta know what I'm wearing, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? What a tie. What eighth wonder am I rocking today? You know?
I
So-
go straight to the stock market as soon as I wake up. That's the first thing I'm looking
Hey,
at.
yo,
As soon as I wake up.
that's what you love, dude.
Hell yeah.
So.
Yo, fuck the stock market. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So I
Crypto's
started
pretty
a
good.
new thing on days where like I don't have to wake up early for work or anything like that, and like I don't have to set an alarm. I'll keep my phone either downstairs or even better, I'll keep it in my car, and then I'll wake up and then I won't know what time it is, and then I won't have my phone, and then I won't know what the temperature is outside, and then that's an automatic get up, find my keys, go outside, see what the weather is, go get my phone, and then I'm like, all right, I'm outside, I'm already up.
So obviously you said you're big into skating and stuff. So where does the idea of the skate ball come from? Because it's actually a pool ball, right? Like it's
Yeah.
a pool 8 ball. I get the whole 8, but like, can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, so I'm really like I feel like the skate ball is kind of like an embodiment of myself because I have a pool table downstairs. Obviously, I have a podcast called The Pool Table. I fucking like pool.
Yeah,
Check
check
it
it
out.
out.
We'll put it in the
Yeah.
description.
I'm about to do a little crossover episode. Have the
Hell yeah.
boys on the
For
pool
sure,
table.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We could talk all our shit, tell some high school stories, all that bullshit. But
Okay, we'll bring out the funny.
yeah. But
We'll bring out some of our party stories and shit.
yeah, I don't have any of those.
We'll give you some of ours.
Yeah, so he's kind of like an embodiment of myself, and then with that, I was like, you know what, dude? Let's make a 9 ball like his enemy, and like we have a weekly Sunday comic series. I don't know if you guys seen it. I have like an account
I've seen it.
called 8th Wonder Comics, and then like if you go on the website,
I have seen
if
the
you
comic book.
and if you go on the web, yeah, we have a comic book. We have like these weekly like shorts too, like kind of like in the newspaper. Now there's like the Sunday comics. Like if you scroll down, we have like
Oh shit.
one we put out every single month
so
and
who
shit.
does that? You and who else?
My boy from New Zealand, who's my main designer, his name's Ethan, aka Sesh Monkey. Shout out Sesh Monkey.
Sesh
Monkey.
Yeah,
Sesh Monkey.
he's hella dope, bro. He's such a talented artist.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I can say this, but fuck it. He's working with he did stuff for Josiah. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's a rapper, up and coming.
Okay.
He's doing shit for Trippy Red.
I might have to check this Josiah dude
He's
out.
doing a collab with Lyrical Lemonade and a few other people.
Oh.
So
Shout
yeah,
out Cole Bennett. I like Cole Bennett.
Yeah.
Cole's that dude, man.
but yeah, super dope artist. And me and him connected in 2019. And we've been like really good friends ever since. And we're actually working on like we made every single ball into like a character, and we're gonna have like our own universe of like all the pool balls. And this is the Dean ball. That one's like
That's a
supposed to be
Dean ball.
Dean. Yeah, that's supposed to be Dean. Number 13. So there's all the balls there. We're trying to like
That's it. We'll
Make
probably
like a comic book out of it?
yeah, we did make comic books. I should have brought one, but we're gonna make like 2 or 3 issues this year, and then like have them become like the staple characters and kind of have this own universe of like the skate balls and everything. Because like
dude, that's awesome.
you gotta like
It
branch
just
out.
sounds so
Be
good.
creative.
Yeah, you have
gotta be creative.
you have the creative side, then you have like the cool side of 8th One. There's 2 different sides. I'm trying to push like
Push them together.
multiple avenues and like trying to like
I-
not limit myself just to one thing. And I
think
feel
And
like
that's
I
what
think that's
I've
awesome.
always loved about 8th Wonder is like not to even say like it's generic, but like a lot of your stuff is just like it just says like the shirt I have on, it just says like 8th Wonder.
Yeah.
But a lot of your shit, it's like awesome
Yeah.
like designs.
You gotta
where,
mix
like,
it both.
it's you gotta have that balance because there's some people who will.
Look at that shit.
Yeah. There's some
I'm the type
people.
of person. I'm the type of person I
Boom.
like plain shit. So like that shit
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that's my shit.
That's why
What
I
Dale's
love this
wearing,
hoodie.
my
I
shit,
love the
like,
fade hoodie.
Even
bro.
this shit like I like, but like even this would be considered a little crazy for me. Like,
Yeah,
I don't be
yeah.
wearing like a lot of design shirts like that.
The
you know
hood
what I mean?
went crazy
Yeah,
for
nah,
those.
I
Oh
love
my
the
God.
fade hoodie.
When
The
those
hood
dropped, dude, those were one
had
of
to
the
cop.
biggest drops.
They broke the internet.
Yeah, they probably had to be one of the biggest.
I had
drops.
internet beef with this one guy because he literally ripped them off.
Oh,
Really?
what?
This guy who's got like a couple million followers
I
on
think
TikTok.
I saw that.
We had internet beef, and one of my
Fuck
videos
that
blew
guy.
it up. Fucking yeah, the Instagram's perspective. I fucking shut
Yeah,
down.
fuck
His,
you.
perspective.
I shut down his brand, bro. Like he
No
never did a
way.
drop ever since. He did one drop, then we
Well,
fucking
that's what
shut
he
him
gets for
down.
fucking plagiarizing your
Bro,
shit.
me and all my
little
internet
bitch.
friends, we fucking shut him down.
That's
Hell
what-
yeah.
First off, that was deserved because you don't fucking steal someone's swag like that, you know?
Bro,
Especially when
I
you give him
support
credit.
everyone until you fucking jack my shit.
That's
Then when you
what-
jack my shit, you're blacklisted from the
Yeah,
internet.
100%.
You're gone.
Now, and that's how it
You
should
run
be.
the internet,
Because you're like, to fucking wrap things up, dude, you're an awesome fucking dude, and I think that's why everything behind you is becoming so successful, because you're so genuine and you're making these connections. Like you said, you got part of your team all around the world, and you're just working with them. That's why the internet's so great. You're working with
The internet's
the internet.
fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And you're building these real, genuine connections, and I think that's why your brand's doing so well and popping. And we just thank you for being here and being our fucking first guest on the podcast.
huge
Bro, thank you guys. I'm so honored.
I'm so happy it finally
Dude,
happened. I can't wait to see what you have for the future, dude.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
excited,
Big
dude.
Yo,
things coming.
have me on again sometime
We will.
soon,
Yes,
because
sir.
For sure.
I feel like we kind of have to cut it, but I have so much more
We
shit
got-
to
dude,
talk,
We
bro.
got more. So everyone, like, subscribe. We got definitely a part 2 with Sal coming. We got more content on the way. We have
April
a draft
29th.
live stream this Thursday night.
Watch
You
that
can-
shit.
Also-
You can tune in. We'll be watching live. I guess the draft's at 8, so we'll probably start it live on YouTube on the Podcast of My Life.
When the Jags are on the clock is when we're gonna start.
Yeah.
I wonder who the
So.
fuck they're gonna pick.
Fucking
We're
triple.
also me and Kevin are releasing a final Podcast to My Life first round mock draft Wednesday night. Please be there to watch that. It's gonna be fucking sick, and we're gonna get, I think, every single pick right. I don't see.
No,
Good luck
dude,
with
there's
that
only-
shit.
there's gonna be trade ups, so you're not.
Yeah,
it's
you're
gonna
not
be-
gonna-
No, we
Oh,
already
we're
know
gonna do
them.
trades. We're gonna
Oh,
do
okay.
trades.
shit.
All right. Well.
Tune into that.
Well,
I'm wearing
tune
a
into
suit
that,
and tie.
and also, obviously, check out 8th Wonder.
Can I
Awesome
plug?
fucking
Can I plug
brand.
myself?
Yeah,
Yeah,
plug
hell
yourself.
yeah.
Follow at 8THWNDR on Instagram, Twitter. Fucking subscribe to YouTube, Snapchat, whatever the fuck. Go, and
yeah.
fuck with my boys, bro. Show love to my boys,
Thank you,
man.
appreciate
All
it.
the
real.
links are gonna be in the
We'll put
description, so
everything
you
in
click
the
through all
description.
this.
Let's get it,
Hell
yes,
yeah.
sir.
And people, don't forget the GoFundMe. You want
Donate.
to?
Yeah,
come on.
We want the tailgate bucks.
All we want is a fucking bus.
All right, thank you guys. Love you.
Peace
Yeah,
out.
my